Hold on. I just got out the shower. There's juice on the table. Take your time. You want to explain to me what you're doing here? Add like theme music or some shit. That'll do. I came here looking for booty. You came here looking for sex with a underage boy? Oh nah. I ain't come here looking for no little boy. I ain't got no cookies, no juice or anything like that. I came here looking for man butt. A man's butt? Excuse me? I know who you are, Chris Hansen. See, I call you Chris Hansen. I watch your TV show, so you can call in the police and the cameras. That don't mean nothing to me. See, now I tell you, I like you, and I want you. Now we could do this the easy way, or we could do this the hard way. I don't think you're gonna be doing this any kind of way. Oh, you want the hard way? Can somebody get this guy like out of here? All of that happened. Damn. He's getting that man butt. Jesus. Yo. Let me fade that out. I told you guys are gonna get something from me. I told you guys this. You guys were gonna get something from me in the way of this. So without further ado, let me just hit these little buttons. All right. La 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 la. Wait till I get my money right.
Hey, want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
You're listening to
Special characters.
Hey, yo. I know that was Oscar-worthy performances that I just gave you. I had a whole team. We had technical difficulties. We couldn't make it happen. So I was supposed to play all these noises that you guys heard, but the phone wasn't, the Rodecaster Pro wasn't allowing the sound effects to play in the background for the person to hear their cues. So I had to take it upon myself because I told you guys I wanted to do a little improv, a little playing around and shit like that. And I was like, okay. And it was fun, but let's get into it. I want to run that. Hey.
You know the fucking vibes.
Hey. Compa.
¿Qué le parece esa morra? La que anda bailando sola. Me gusta pa' mí. Bella.
And that voice.
Ella sabe que está buena.
Hey.
Que todos andan mirándola. Como baila. Me acerco y le tiro todo un verbo.
Hey.
Tomamos tragos sin pero.
Hey.
Solo tentación. Le dije, voy a conquistar tu familia, que en unos días vas a ser mía. Me dijo que estoy muy loco, pero le gusta que ningún vato como yo actúa. ¿Qué te va, mija?
I don't know when to cut that off because I love that.
Viejo.
The acoustics is amazing on the song.
Pedro, puro eslabón armado. A las plebitas.
Gotta cut it off. You heard I ain't even playing no. We stop fucking around. Yeah, as you guys could tell, I didn't even play no sounds through that because it was just such a dope song. Like I like that song a lot. It's a really cool song, and don't know what they're saying. They're saying random words and shit like that. But that's what you guys came here for, right? Random words, right? That's clearly what you guys tune into the podcast. It's not for my professionalism or any of that shit. So, hey, how are you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing good. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that stellar performance I just gave you guys. You guys are like blown away, like, holy shit, Denzel, who? If not, keep your comments to yourself. I don't want to hear any of that shit. Oh, yeah.
The thoughts, views, and opinions expressed by its host and guest on this podcast is for entertainment purposes only. I express firmly I am here to have a fun time, and don't need anyone ruining it by being butthurt. Take your clap cheeks somewhere else.
Take them somewhere
I'm not a professional.
else.
I just play one on the show.
Just play one on the show,
and
guys.
Continue supporting. Deuces.
Thank you, everybody, for supporting. Let me know if you guys have any projects I can help support you in. You know, I'm always down to help out. You know, what's funny is that as I told you, like, this is one of the, I hear the difference. When I was editing, I hear the difference with the new Cloud Lifter, how good this sounds. It's amazing. But, curiosity is kicking my ass because I want that Shure mic. I want the Shure 7M S7. God damn, she's sick. The SM7B. I want it. That's what I want. She's not sick. She got allergies. Punk ass. All these punk ass kids got allergies. Shout out to No Allergy Gang. Hey. So I want this microphone because everybody has this microphone and they clearly have it for a reason. So I feel like I'm missing out. And I just told you this is an amazing microphone. You guys can hear this is an amazing microphone. And I went to the store just to look at it, just to be like, maybe. I use this shit as an excuse. So this microphone is a one piece. And like, I hate when I go places and I know more than the person that's in the goddamn store that works there. My bad if you watch this. I know you were like, oh, we'll give it a watch. My bad, son. But it's like, I need an adapter piece. This is all just one piece right here. This piece is just one piece. So I need a 5/8 to a 3/8. This is a 3/8. I need it to go into the other stand that I want to use has a 5/8 stand. So I just want to connect it. I know I'm getting technical, but that's what it really is. So I could just put this thing here and this thing isn't clamping up, fucking up my desk. So I was in there and I was like, all right, let me just go look. Let me go touch the microphone. Let me go play with the microphone. Let me go be the fucking microphone. Now, I got to play with the microphone, and I could say I was not impressed, but I might not be impressed because of the headphones they were using. So it was a weird experience. It was like, all right, so I would talk to it, and it would sound like this, like it's really low, like I'm speaking from back here, right? But I was like this close. You guys hear that how loud this sounds right now when I'm this close right on the microphone? So it was a little weird, and I'm like, all right. But there was music playing in the background, and it was catching the music in the background so perfectly, but it wasn't catching me. See, this is a $400 microphone, people. I was just talking to my boy, the person that's supposed to be making the jungle for me, Jeremy Soda. What up? Go look for his music. Jeremy, go put out your goddamn music. So Jeremy's like me. Jeremy, we've been doing this for a while. And the biggest issue we have, and you guys can see it if you follow my page. See, I give you content. I'll give you something. So if you know about my material, my work, then you know I'm somewhat consistent. So, but Jeremy's really consistent. He's really good. He's really good at what he does. So I was talking to the homie today, and he doesn't promote kind of the same way I don't promote. But my promotion thing is more different than you would think. See, I judge this very harshly. I feel like I have yet to put out an excellent episode. Like, I'm giving you episodes and people say they love it, but to me, your biggest critic is yourself, and that is my ass. I am not giving myself the chance to go through everything, take everything in. Like, all right, I don't have the beauty of first time listener fan of Shit Ears. You know who I am a fan of? The Joe Budden podcast. I love him. We're talking about you, Joe. So yeah. his take on shit was amazing. The way even his audio is amazing because to me, I think he was one of the first people to get an actual audio engineer to run his podcast, like control the audio. So that's why it sounds so immaculate and crisp. And I really wish that I would be able to afford to do something like that. Now, don't get it twisted. This does its job. This does everything I needed to do. This has been holding me down for the last 3 years. But a person's personal touch, it will always be great. And it also comes down to the same thing when it comes down to, for me, my bad, I'm boring y'all. But it's like editing. I would love somebody to do editing for me. I would love for somebody else to be like, yo, I'll do this for you. And I'll be like, thank you. I appreciate you. Here goes some form of compensation. And it's like, I can't do that. See, the amount of material I give you guys, everything that I give you guys is a fraction of what I really record. I know some of you guys won't believe that, but it's a fraction. If you get an hour and a half, there's really another hour there that I cut out for my own protection because ain't nobody gonna save me when they come for me. So there's a whole extra hour and a flash drive. That's how you know I'm old. And a hard drive that you guys will never hear. I know Chris wants me to put like a Patreon, and I'm like, no, because there's sometimes I know you guys can see it where I just go, and when I go, it just flows, and it's terrible because when I go on a rant, like there's a couple of rants that I went on that I'm like, yo, I can't say any of that. I can't put any of that out. As much as I would like to, as much as, or sometimes you say things in the heat of the moment, and then guess what? You snap out of it. You're like, okay, you're listening back to it in the editing, and they're like, yeah, I can't do that. I can't do any of that. So it's like, all right, let's find another way. And somebody that's editing on the outside is not going to save your ass like you're going to save your ass. And that's just the truth of it. I've seen the best podcasts go through it where they put something out that they weren't supposed to put out. And you know why it went out? Because somebody else didn't care enough to be like, all right, maybe we shouldn't put this out. Maybe we should double think this. Maybe we should, let me go double check with them and make sure like, okay, is this good? All right, we're all on the same page. No, it never goes down that way. Even if you could do 100 episodes and 99% everything works out, but that 1% is what sinks the fucking ship. I don't even know where the tangent was off of this, but yeah, it's crazy. And yeah, man, as much as I want that microphone, and I really want that microphone, there was just little tidbits, little extra things that's like, wow, bro, I'm paying $400 for a microphone. Okay, like I paid $100 for this microphone. This is all that came with it, this little microphone right here. There was no stand, there was no wire, there was nothing. Nothing else came, just the microphone. And it's like, all right. And I was like, all right, the only reason I was fine with it is because I had things. I already spent more money on extra things, and C's helped buy extra things. So we like this stand, like I said before, C's bought this stand. I would have never bought this stand. I hate this fucking stand, but it does the job. I like the mic stands that stand on their own. I like the ones that sit on the table, the mic booms, whatever they're called. But this stand, the clamps annoy me, only because I feel like it does more damage to tables and things that you're putting it onto than it actually helps. Like my gaming desk, I just looked at it. I got 3 gigantic holes in it because of the way I'm clamping things. But this microphone comes with just the microphone. And it's like, all right, did my Googles. Wait, did I cut that? Did I cut that? Let's see. Hey, I think I'm going to get like a commercial if I play this. Hold up.
Oh. I went to Google.
Yeah.
I put Pinkydoll naked, and I clicked on picture.
Okay, baby.
So I went to Google.
Relax. I went to Google. So I went to Google to see if this needed anything. Like this right here, the only reason I got the cloud lifter for this was because they said it would help. Did I need it? No, not really. But I'll let you guys be the judge. See, the only reason why you can't really even judge me right now with this piece is because, as I mentioned before, in either the last podcast or that video where I did the microphones, everybody, even the road person, the road spokesman that had this on the table, and he's like debuting this microphone, he had his joint maxed out all the way to the top. Still sounded good. Like right now, I'm okay right now, but this is better. So if I even want to adjust this, I just move the stand over and it catches it fine. But I don't like touching the microphone like that because it throws off whatever I needed to be done. It throws off the audio, like the video, everything. So yeah, I did my Googles, and there was like, all right, if you're gonna just run it like for like streaming, you need an interface. And I'm like, what the fuck is an interface? Well, the interface converts the raw data from the microphone into this little machine, and it makes it into a file that your computer could read, and then you can edit and blah, 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 blah. Somebody's probably like, that's not the same thing. Go fuck yourself. All right. And then there was like, you would still need a cloud lifter, even though everybody says you don't need a cloud lifter. But I see everybody with a cloud lifter with this microphone that's $400. So this $400 microphone needs a $150 interface that's going to age out because interfaces fucking just go. They just always change them. They make them better. And then you need another $150 to get the cloud lifter. So it's like, all right, you're at $700 just for that. That's not including a stand. If you wanted a good stand like a Gator, you're $40-$50 in. So you're $750. Let's say $750. You want a quality XLR cable? You're $35-$40. Another $35-$40. You're dropping mad bank already for this microphone. And if you're not set up the way I was lucky enough to be set up the way we set up, shit. Like, oh, let me get back to it. I'm sorry. I wasn't even supposed to be talking about this. Like, even like this kid that was at the Guitar Center that I was looking at the microphones at, he was buying an interface and he was like, I don't know. And he was considering the microphone. He didn't have the microphone. If you watch the vlog, I said he didn't. So he didn't have the microphone. And he's buying the interface. He's buying everything else but the microphone. He didn't make the gigantic leap to buy the $400 microphone yet. And he's like, I could just see the stress in his face. And I'm like, yo, just get something else. I told him to get the Audio-Technica 2020, the one that I showed you guys, because it's second on the list for podcasting. And I'm like, yo, that's a good enough microphone. I'm like, you can find it cheaper on Amazon because over here they want $136. You can find it for like $100 on Amazon. I was like, go off of that XLR cable. You're done. You can go. So it was like, all right. Like the guy looked at me like, yeah, but I also want to use it for music. Then, all right, then go get the Shure because that's for both. This is for audio. This is for me talking to you guys like, hey, how you doing? How are you doing? And it's like, okay. And that's like, the other one's more for like vocal range and shit like that. And I told you guys condenser microphones is better for the studio and shit like that. Let me get back to the microphone that I'm going to tell you. Hold that nut. That camera's not working. Hold that nut. Yeah. There was like, okay, you're breaking the bank just off your microphone. If you didn't buy equipment like this, if you didn't have the right equipment, yeah, you're in the hole for more money. So it was like, all right. And what's the microphone? This is what Jeremy sent me. It's a $50 cheaper microphone. I have to try it out because Jeremy does music. Jeremy could sing. Jeremy is fucking amazing. Jeremy has talent. I know I sound like I'm slobbing his knob a lot, but I just call it when I see it. When there's talent, when you're good at something, I'll let you know, like, yo, you're fucking very talented. Like C's, I watch C's work sometimes. And I'm like, how the fuck does your mind process some shit like that? Like, that's some crazy shit for your mind to process. Like, are these artsy niggas that draw and shit like that, the way their mind works is fucking crazy. Like, I can't fathom how to, like, where to even start, how to fucking stroke the pen, ayo, pause. And like, it's fucking crazy. And Kevin used to draw too. I don't know if he still draws, but he was another one. Like when you're talented, you're talented. Like, I think I'm very average. I think I'm mediocre at this shit. I don't think I'm like the main person to go to for podcasting. I just got the equipment. But yeah, when it comes to like raw talent like that, where you could just do shit and it's like, all right, that shit looks fucking crazy. Yeah, that's always been a wild thing. I tried to dibble and dabble a little. I tried it out. I did a couple of sketches, and you know what? Like I said, I'm my own harsh critic, so like it's just funny. I remember I did a sketch real quick as a fucking joke, and that shit came back to fucking haunt me. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna tell him, shut up. God damn, should be sleeping anyway. Oh, yeah, they should be sleeping anyway. You know why? You wanna know why they should be fucking sleeping?
Hey, Cinderella, go find yourself a fella. You're on the clock, bitch, and midnight is coming.
So this is a microphone that he sends me, and it's called the AKG Pro Audio C214 Professional. Large diaphragm condenser. All these things, I don't know what the fuck that means. But if you're listening to this and you're like, hey, what kind of microphone should I get? That's a good one. But let's see what it comes with. Let's see what this comes with. All right, styles for vocal, single configuration. All right, let's see. Yeah. So this is strictly audio. 352, 309 if you buy it used. Yeah. I don't know if that shit sounds any good. You guys are probably getting so fucking angry with me. The reason I'm fucking talking like this right now is because like sugar's a little bit high, but it's a beautiful thing, baby. Because that's the only way I'm. Oh, this shit is heavy. It's a little heavy, bitch. 3 pounds. Okay. Yeah. So I know he wouldn't steer me wrong. Look at this chick. Come on. All right, fuck it. Look at this girl. You don't think she's dropping some shit right there? You don't think she's dropping some fire? I don't know. I don't know what he's doing with his hands. I don't know what to do with my hands. Yeah. If that's what we're doing, man, there's just so many things, man, in this fucking industry. All right, so let me get back to what I really wanted to talk about, what I really have written down on my docket. This is episode 82. Yo, guys, you guys haven't been noticing. Nobody's been correcting me, but I've been fucking up on YouTube, putting the wrong episode numbers. And everybody, I know my cousin was like, I feel like you just dropped the new one, but it's like, I'm like, yeah, this is the new one. And then I go back and I have to edit, like, oh shit. Like, I keep saying, like, I put episode 79, like, at least 2 more times. And I'm like, that's not 79. So, yeah. You guys gotta call me out on that shit. Like, yo, you put the wrong number, dickhead. But this is episode 82, I hope. So, while I was on my social medias, I don't like this new feature that they do. So on my I'm sounding like Shorty from fucking Montreal. While on my social media, I be sharing. All right, to me, I feel like social media is to like entertain people around you. Like maybe bring a smile to somebody's face. Nobody should know your fucking business on social media. But shit happens. People go off. People are in tune to do whatever they're going to do in whatever state they're going to be. And they can just regret it later. But in social media world, I don't know what feature this is. I don't want this feature. But when I share somebody else's like post, I get a notification that the author, the person that posted it, has seen the story that I posted. And I get very fucking annoyed. Only because if it's like an artist, it never stops at, yo man, keep up the good work. That's fire. Keep it up. That's dope. I like what you're doing. It never stops there. They motherfuckers just keep going. That's why I have a hard time promoting music on this shit, or I have a hard time doing anything for anybody, because it's never just easy, cut, simple, dry. Like, all right, yeah, man, keep doing it. You're killing it. We're done. It fucking leads to harassment, and I hate that. I hate that so much. Like, oh, if you could like, yo, I like that one thing that you put out. This is kind of like that Doja Cat conversation. It's like, she said that she doesn't fuck with any of her fans, which is like, oh, okay. But it was like, because some of them were like, oh my God, I love you. Oh my God, I would kill anybody that ruins your day. And she was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I don't know any of you guys. You guys are reacting crazy to somebody that you never fucking met. And it's like, all right, when you really sit back and look at the grand scheme of things, it's like, it's very fucking true. And that's the way I feel. I'm not saying I'm Doja Cat, but my milkshake do bring the, see. You guys wouldn't even get that reference. You're going to be like, that's Khalees. And I'm like, no, I'm talking moo, bitch. So, it's like, fucking lost it. Oh, it's like, yo, you don't know me. So it's like, yeah, I shared your shit. That should be there. Like, when somebody shares my things, I don't know when they're sharing it, nor do I want to know. I'm just glad you're sharing. Whether you'll be like, yo, this is a funny clip, this is a funny episode, or fuck this guy. He doesn't know anything that he's talking about. That's all fine. I'm good with that fucking way that works. Like, I don't need to know what you're saying. But this new feature where everybody could check what they're saying about them is like, yo, what are we doing here? Oh, you know what came up to me? I just reminded. I was trying to figure out if I had any, if I ever had an issue like that before, and I did have an issue with it before. It was this girl that looked like Malfoy Draco. Is that his name? The blonde dude from Harry Potter. They were like, what the hell did he say to me? What did she say to me? I said something. It was just a joke, and she got offended. She was like, yo, I appreciate you sharing my story, but I don't like the comment that you made above. Like, yo, you got to take the good with the bad, all right? All publicity is good publicity. That's the saying, right? So it's like, yeah, I'm making fun of you, but somebody that follows me watching your shit could like what I just shared. And it's like, you're like, don't share it if you're going to be mean. And it's like, you're kind of you're shooting yourself in the foot with that logic of thinking, but it's whatever you want me to do. So I took it down, but she was like really upset. And I'm like, yo, I don't like this feature. This feature gives another person way too much control. And like, let's say I didn't take it down. She would have ended up reporting me. She would have been like, oh no, it's, he's making fun of me. This is harassment or some shit. So it's a crazy fucking idea for somebody to have that much control. Yeah. So that was one of my things on my docket. That probably bored the hell out of you too. So guys, and ladies, and whatever you claim to be, tablecloths, washcloths, whatever. 9 more days. 9 more days. You get one more episode of me semi-sleepy. One more episode of me. All right. I think that's energy. One more episode of me like, he really likes doing this. Because I go back to work. In 9 more days, I go back to work. 6 probably when you see this, when I drop this. But yeah. I don't think you guys get it. So I wasn't able to luck out and find a job that could accommodate me on my time. So I could record this in like from 8 to 12. Because I know when I'm back to work, it's from 12 to 1. Even right now, it's still at 12. Only because there's not supposed to be anybody awake right now. Everybody's supposed to be fucking sleeping. But, yeah. So it's like I go back to this hectic schedule of a 10-hour shift and eating whenever it's just, I'm not too thrilled about it. But you know what I do feel like? I feel like every fucking kid right now that's ready to go back to school. And they're all like, yeah, I don't want to go back to school. I don't want to do it. I hate school. And all I can say is deal with it, man. You got to deal with it. All right? Stay in there. If you're a little kid, then my new demographic is fucking... It's 13 to 20. You young folks. I know the older people are like, what the fuck you mean 13 to 20? I don't know. But you young folks that are listening to this right now, listen to me clearly. Listen to me loud and clear. Stay in school. Grind it out. High school is not even a stepping stone no more. Get your ass into college. Find what you like to do. Find what you love to do. and just go. Just do it, man. Do something that's going to get you. Do something that's going to get your foot in the position that you need, that you could kind of step back and then go do what you really want. All right. I know a lot of people are like, wait, that makes no sense. Like, let's say, now don't get it twisted, because this was a whole nother conversation we were having today, which was, what's stopping you from being rich? What's stopping you from being a millionaire? And I can answer that really easily for me, because I don't want that money. I know. You guys are like, oh, he's fucking tripping. That money scares me. I say that shit all the time. That money scares me. I'd rather live in middle America than to be in a fucking 35-room mansion by myself, because I don't like people enough to bring them over. So, yeah, I've always had a fear of that much money, because that shit changes you. That changes everybody around you. That changes everything. You're no longer in the normal world or sense of whatever the fuck that means. You're just in a whole different stratosphere. You're looked at differently. You're no longer looked as a person. You're looked as a fucking financial institution. People just want you for your money as much as you would like to think that somebody that's been by your side, eventually that side will come out and they're going to ask for a handout. And if you don't offer the handout, if you don't give the handout, then you're fucking judged off of it harshly. And then you're a piece of shit. And then guess what? Those secrets come out. Everything comes out. And it's just seems like such a shitty fucking way to live. See, I can only speak on this on a portion, and I don't even have money. And it's just when you feel, right? Like everybody just takes from you. Like just take. Just take. Till there's nothing left of you. And then when you need some help, guess what? There's nobody there. I'm going to shut up. But yeah, that's the way. You know what? Fuck it. That's the way I've been feeling like lately. Like, it's just too many people that are just taking. And it's like, yo, can I get a hand? Can I get a help? Can I get an ear? Can I get something? Can I just be fucking validated? Nothing. And it's a shitty fucking feeling. But it's like, all right, man, what are you going to do? You going to sit down and mope about it? Nah, fuck it. We just going to keep pushing through. All right. These people aren't validating you. All right, fuck them. We're just going to leave them where they are. We're just going to focus on this. We're going to focus main character vibes. We're just going to focus and just move forward. All right, we're going to move on to better things. And it's like, okay, but it's just so fucking crazy. So yeah, kids, if you're listening to this, main character vibes, man. Finish that fucking school, go to school, get yourself to a place where you can finally do what you want to do. Now I finally get it. At this age that I am an old fuck. I am 36, right? And now I fucking understand. And I used to hate it so much when I would see an old fucking man and like the newest, fastest fucking supercars. And my young dumbass would be like, well, the fuck you got that car for? You're never going to drive it like that. You're fucking babying it. Oh, man, you're fucking doing too much. And now that I'm older, I'm like, congratulations, man. You fucking killing that shit. Go get that shit. Go drive that shit. Go wrap that shit around the tree. I bet you fucking die happy. Because that's what you were grinding for. You had to grind for that. You just can't get that. Ain't nobody handing these things out to you. You got to go out there and get that shit. So, yeah, I wasn't supposed to go that far into this either. See, that's what I'm talking about, guys. I get into modes like this where I just go and it looks like it's like, all right, he just stopped talking. All right, he's done with that conversation. No, there's a whole extra 40 fucking minutes on one subject. I told you guys when I started podcasting, my initial subject line was an hour, 30 minutes of one fucking topic. So I know how badly I could get into a topic and just fucking go. But that's not the point of what I'm talking about. And that's the other part. That's the ADD in me. But yeah, it's like going back to work. Going back to sucking the day's dick. Stop. Yeah. I'm not too happy for it, but guess what? It's something I got to do until something better comes along, and that's just the way the cards is dealt. But I do feel like every fucking kid right now, like I see every kid that's in my life, and they're all like, man, I don't want to go to school. Why do I got to go back to school? And it's like, you really weren't doing shit at home anyway when you think about it. When you really sit back and analyze it, you really weren't doing anything. You were probably fucking watching some TV show. You were probably watching some YouTube series. You were doing something, but you weren't doing anything productive. So go get your ass to fucking school. The same way I'm going to go get my ass to work, go get more knowledge, and try to infiltrate the system and take down the drug supply. Let me stop. Yeah, I'm just going to keep gathering information and just keep adding it to my resume and just try to find something to finally get myself out of there. Or I'm just going to fucking quit. Either way, the world is yours. So, I was doing the vlog today. I was doing my vlog thing. I was on the bike. I was out there riding the bike like, I don't know what that noise is. I think that's what bike noises makes. While I was out there, I was on this trail. You guys seen it. If you guys watched the vlog, I was on this trail. So there was little green signs. I never got to acknowledge it. I just kept going because I'm like, I'm just here to ride my bike. So today I acknowledged it. I was like, all right, let me read what these green signs are. So today I was on the Long Island Motor Parkway. I never knew that was a fucking thing. The Long Island Motor Parkway. Why is it in Queens? Why? Bastards. So, you know what? Give me a second. Let me go do my Googles and get you more and better information than whatever I'm about to spew off the top of my head. Long Island Motor Parkway. Yeah, I'm gonna give you a name to go off of it. Yeah, exactly. AKA the Vanderbilt Parkway. All right. Related to the Guggenheim stuff. Give me a second. I'll be back. All right. And we're back. So, back to what I was saying. This guy named William Kissam Vanderbilt II built this parkway because he was a racing enthusiast. And when I say this guy had bread, he had bread because he wanted this shit to stretch out from where I just mentioned, which was kind of like Bayside, Queens, all the way to Lake Ronkonkoma, and from Bayside, Queens, all the way up to Riverhead. This was private road, so my son used to do a lot of racing, and along with when he would throw these little racing functions, 2 people died, so he came with the idea to run his own strip, his own road for people just like him that like racing and going fast. Now, he reinforced shit like extra guardrails, steels, shit like that, the concrete. He went off. He was going in. And this was like around 1908. How long did it make it to? I don't think it had like that long of a run. So, yeah, my son was dropping bread. What is the time frame? I just saw the time frame. Yeah, from 1908 to 1938. So from 1908 to 1938, motherfuckers was running amok on that road, and that must have been so fucking fire. Because watch my vlogs. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, you could skip to it. I don't even like record myself riding the bike mad slow. I put on time warp and it just fucking goes. And you could see the road. So the road isn't that fucking big. And I know they were wilding on it. I don't think the cars are that big back in the day, but like those roads look crazy and they're fun as shit to do on a bike when you're not going uphill. So yeah. Never knew that was there. Never ever knew that was there. And when I did find out, I just figured like this is a wild bike trail. Like whoever built this shit was crazy. And it made more sense because I also told a story. I don't remember where I told it on, which platform I told it on. But I was like, when I had to ride a bike, and it was like, all right. So I would take this back street and then boom, on that fucking road. And it's like, now it makes sense. That was an exit that they just didn't maintain. And that's how I was able to get there. Because I even went looking for that entrance today. And I was like, all right, this is where it was. The bus stop is right there. I take the bike goes in there. And it's like, wait a minute. Trail. And then it turns into like go through the woods, back on the trail again. So I was like, that shit is fucking nuts. Even today, like the trail I took. All right, so that trail took me from I was in Bayside, from like Central Bayside to North Bayside, and it could have kept going more, like up to like the tip of Flushing. So it was just a crazy thing to be out there, like things that I am a huge believer recently. And like just go into your own backyard and just look. Like everybody likes to go away. Everybody likes to like go to like Puerto Rico, Jamaica, Haiti, overseas. They just like to go to all these places. But we live in New York and all this crazy shit is here that we don't know about. One of my next things to do is there's a little mini street. There's a street inside of a street. Like so it's like hidden inside of a street near Fifth Avenue that I just want to walk. And it's really created to get away from the hustle and bustle. You hear me getting congested? It's really created to get away from the hustle and bustle. Like if you're walking down the street, if you're walking down at a slow pace, there's always some dick like, yo, get the fuck out the way. Yeah. So somebody made their own little subsection for people that just want to that just want to cruise and stroll and aren't really in a rush. So I would like to go to that soon. If I don't get violently sick, as you could probably hear in the microphone that I caught this little girl sneezing. So, yeah, that was pretty cool. That was a nice little discovery that I did today, even though it's been there, but I'm on my Christopher Columbus shit. So we out. Hear me out. I don't know if you guys saw the new Flash movie. If you didn't, spoiler alert? I don't think it's a spoiler alert. I think it's a new feature that they added. See, if you're a huge Flash fan, when the Flash is one of the baddest motherfuckers in the world. It's him and Plastic Man. But the Flash, I was watching the movie, and while I'm watching the movie, all right, so if you know anything about speedsters, they always say that they have to eat a lot of food. They have to eat a lot of food or their energy drops and then they can't do shit, right? That's always been the conversation with speedsters. They have to eat this much amount of carbs or else like they can't perform how they perform. So I was like, okay. So there's this scene where he's like saving the city and he didn't eat. And like they show you like a little watch and it shows this power bar, and then it was like, "Yo, you're at critical. Like you're about to fuck yourself up." And while I'm watching this, my flash bar goes off, and it's like, "Motherfucker, you're at critical. You're about to fuck yourself up." So, yeah, which brought me to the revelation that you guys would probably be like, "No, you're not the Flash," but this nigga might be a diabetic, if you ask me, because to rely on your source of energy like that, food to be your source of energy has always been, I think. But, yeah, I'm going to get this out up. So, it just like, it made me wonder all right, so I had to go to doctor's appointments, and my newest thing is that, all right, normally I'm used to like my blood sugar's running so fucking high, like, all right, you're going to stroke out. All right, cool. Not cool, but understandable. Now, I'm not at work, so I'm not living that shitty of a life the way I was living with work, because when I would be at work, I would eat like shit because I'm there for mad long, so there's not a lot of healthy options. I know a lot of you are going to be like, that's bullshit, you can pack a salad. I just gave you a rundown of my day. Give you a rundown of my week, because my weekends are mostly spent editing these things, following my passion, following my dream and shit like that. So I'm in new territory where now my blood sugar is dropping, and now I am actually on the verge of fucking dying more likely than I was when my sugar was high. See, when my sugar is high, it's like, all right, it's gonna kill you, but it's gonna do it so fucking slow unless you just have bad luck, and then you just gotta go. But low blood sugar comes to collect your soul right away. Like right away. Like in that same video that I'm talking about where I was riding my bike and I do the time frame, blah, blah, blah. I think I come in to be like, yo, I almost didn't make it out of there. I almost fucking died in there. I was 3/4 of a mile in. I don't know when the next person was coming, but I was in bad shape. I was on the verge of collapsing, and this is New York. So, like, I don't think nobody would have helped me until after I was robbed, like, a couple of times. So, when we got some man butt. But, yeah. It was like, this is not good. This is really bad. I'm out here fucking going through life, and now it's like, shit, I need a buddy now. I'm like, yeah, I've been live alone, born alone, die alone fucking vibes. And now it's like, shit, I need somebody with me now because now I just can't do simple tasks as just going on a fucking bike ride. Which led to a darker story. Now, I am no longer part of the percentile of people that can survive at the end of the world. Now, I'm not making it past the 3rd day. I'm just out of here. Shit. Think about it. It's such a state of franticness. Kind of like the Flash. Because, like, the whole time, he's, like, saving the world. And he's like, holy shit. He's slowing down. He's not as fast enough. He can't maneuver through things easily as he was doing before. Now he has to, like, consciously think about what he's doing. And it's like, so do I. I know somebody's gonna be like, you could just eat better. And no, I just told you it goes beyond the point. It's no longer just eating better. It's me being prepared for when shit happens. And it's like, just like the Flash. So, except that motherfucker is fit. I'm not. So, I'm like reverse Flash. I'm like anti-Flash. I'm like quasi-Flash. I'm like Pepsi Zero Flash. 1 calorie. Not enough Flash. So it's like, the way he was breaking down his superpowers, I was like, shit, yeah, I could get all this shit done until like my shit drops. Yeah, I could get all of this accomplished until this joint drops. Then it's like, where's the fastest piece of hard candy? Hard candy. Did you just hear what I'm saying? I'm a fucking gilf's fucking wet dream right now. Like, did somebody say hard candy? Like, Sahara's getting moist.
It's not right.
Son. Yeah, so that's what I was thinking about. I was like, yo, the way that we was breaking it down, I'm like, yo, sounds like the shit I be going through. Like shit. Like, I forgot to eat today. Guess what? You're gonna fucking regret it. Shit. Moving on to the next part of the show, which is...
We interrupt this program for an important news announcement.
That sounded weird. So, Mr. Joe Budden. Bring that at me. Mr. Joe Budden. I want to say thank you. I know somebody's listening to this like, why are you thanking Joe Budden for? Joe Budden has been a part of my life since I was a fucking kid. If you're going to ask me how, I used to listen to the Clue tapes. Mr. Monday Night Stack Bundles, R.I.P. The Clue tapes. The Freestyle Mondays, all that shit. Joe Budden could freestyle. There's nobody that could sit here and tell me he will not bar you in a fucking freestyle. He's nice. You got to give respect where respect is due. That's why the GOAT Ice Spice. So, yeah. He was also ahead of what you guys are seeing right now. All this YouTube shit that you like, all of these things, he was the first pioneer. Him and Soulja Boy, right? A lot of y'all gonna be like, all right, nah, I don't think so. Yeah, he was the first one trying to stream music, all right? He was one of the first ones trying to stream music. He was the one that's looking into like what a stream was worth. He's the first one to really get into podcasting like that. When everybody was just talking about like, all right, what is a podcast? It was me, him, and 2 other guys that was like, yo, I want to do a podcast. It's like, it sounds like a radio show. It is, but a fucking major network would never back me. Hello, Spotify, thank you for backing me now. It's like, it was such a crazy thing. So if we were to be like, oh, yeah, this is a radio show, somebody would sue the fuck out of us. So podcast is where it was. When you guys are running around with your Apple, with your iPods, yeah, and they were like, podcast. They're like, what the fuck is a podcast? You're welcome to people like him. And it's like, they just shit on him every chance they get. So what I'm talking about is that his song, Pump, 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 Pump It Up. You've heard that song your whole goddamn life. If you're my age, you heard that song your whole goddamn life. It's been featured in every movie. That song came out 20 years ago. Why? Why? Tell them that it's hidden Nature Valley. It just went gold. A song that's been a part of my life, my whole life. I broke danced to that shit, yo. Just went gold 20 years later. A song that's featured in every goddamn dance movie just went gold. Do you know how crazy that is? You know how demeaning that is? Do you know how I would feel? But unfortunately, he's one of those people that was early to the party, and it just didn't work out. Until now he's in his own lane, podcasting. Because think about it, there's Joe Budden TV. Joe Budden TV's been around since before 20 years ago. Who do you think recorded him getting punched in the face? It was really him. So, yeah, it's crazy to have your art out there for so long. Me and Jeremy were just talking about this shit. To have your art there for so long and it doesn't get validation until 20 years later, that's fucking nuts. You have to feel away. But as I just mentioned, I feel that he was early to the party because I know I didn't buy his album. I was on LimeWire listening to his shit. So just think about it. Everybody, if a stream meant something back in the day, because nobody knew what a fucking stream was, it's like, okay. He would have been like 3 times, 4 times platinum if that's the case. And then it's like, okay, the movie that plays his song all the time that fucking cycles over on BET or like whatever, it's like, guess what? We're only counting it one time. We're not going to count it every time the fucking movie replays and runs up. The fucking, how many times did that song play and you got served? And it's like, no, that just counts as one. We're not going to count any more of that, which is a fucking crazy thing to like think about it. Cause like I'm in that stratosphere of thinking right now where it's like, like me and Jeremy were talking, we're like, yo, this could either go or it can't go. Cause either this is going to work out for us or it's not going to work out for us. We accepted our faiths in this shit. It's like, all right, this is what it is. Either this goes or it doesn't go. But we're fine with the outcome. And I wouldn't be fine with the outcome if my song has been playing for 20 years and now just went gold. I'm going to get $17 off of the royalties off that shit. I would feel away. I have to feel away. Side tangent. Somebody's been using my audio on their gaming page. You hear my voice? I have a very distinct voice. Not that many people sound like me. Not that many people carry my tone. Not that many people say things the way I say things. Jabroni. So, I was on TikTok. I was looking at videos of Call of Duty and I hear they're all cracked. Go get them. Now, I have very specific jargon in this game that it comes off like, wait a minute. There it goes right there. And I was watching this kid play, and then I hear my voice, and I heard the video like 50 fucking times, and I'm like, that's my voice. Now, if he was looking for the gratification to be like, oh, the person that who I sampled their voice is now contacting me about me sampling their voice. So it's either praises or it's not. And it's like, no, I'm not going to give you the satisfaction. Go ahead, use that voice. It's whatever. Good luck with that. But it all falls under the same taglines, like working hard, and it's like, all right, somebody just does a little tweak, and it's like, all right, fuck it, we're good again. But this is for you, Joe Budden. A lot of people think like I copy your style. I'm not that good, but round of applause to you for going gold. Because that is not an easy feat. I was looking at the math today for me to see when I'm going to get a YouTube plaque, how close am I to a YouTube plaque. And I can tell you right now, we are infinity and beyond from a YouTube plaque. So, that horse is shot in the face. Because I don't have subscribers, but I'm getting viewers. I'm getting listeners. But I don't have subscribers, which means they're searching me, but that's as far as they're going, just to search. They're not really waiting for the next drop like that, which is okay because I'm just glad that people listen to this if they really wanted to listen to this. When people contribute, they put in their 2 cents. I fucking love that. It's like all of these things that I appreciate. But yeah, Mr. Budden, keep going. You're platinum in the streets, if you ask me. I sounded mad corny. I sounded like a fucking Lifetime line. I don't hate you because you're fat. I hate you because you're fat. Fucking mad annoying. But, yeah. Moving on to the next topic. And I'm back. Sorry for interruptions. I have a special guest with me. She's on my bed right now, being a pain in the ass. And I don't know. She's like a ticking time bomb as well, because the garbage men are right down the block, and she gets triggered so easily. There she goes. And where she just starts going off. She's like an old man. She's like, get off my property. So, speaking of get off my property, I have Pinkydoll. If you don't know who that is, I got you right now. My big fingers is not doing it.
Yes.
Shorty made the news. But not for what you would think she would make the news for. She made the news because she recently went to an award show and everybody noticed one major thing off about her, and that was her complexion. And the videos that she put out there, she wears a blonde wig and she's really light-skinned, but when she was at the award live in person, she was fairly brown skinned. And you know what America's favorite topic is? Colorism. So, yeah. Now, I thought that we always been taught that when we were growing up, that lighter skin is more beautiful. And then growing up along the lines, I'm like, now that dark skin be hitting. But, yeah. They were saying that she was hiding her true brown skin with filters and blah, 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 blah. And all she could do was respond at the award show with,
Yes.
which I fucks with. Now, if you ever seen me in person, I want you to pay attention. This is my best camera right here. You're doing pretty good, but I don't have the light, and you alright. So, I am not this light. I am not this light skin. I am not this fair skin. I am quite brown. A good amount of brown. Like, get him out of town. Like that girl's boot. So, yeah. I'm like, I don't think you people that are on the outside looking in really grasp what goes behind making a production like this. And the same thing goes for her, because these TikTokers know what they're doing out there. So what they're doing is they're going out and they're spending money on equipment the same way I would spend the money, like these lights. These lights are really bright. I gotta adjust that. My fucking shit fell. So yeah. And then the blonde wig lighter hair always makes you look lighter. Everybody thought it was like a whole different other fucking thing when I had blonde hair. Let's not get into it, all right? So yeah, they were making it a huge thing. It was like, oh, she cheated. That's a cheat code. Why is lighter skin a cheat code? Now, and I mentioned this now because I am a Reddit user, so I found her fucking OnlyFans link on there for free. She's one of the people she was complaining about. And there's like, Google, count your fucking days, because why is my picture on the internet for free? Because motherfuckers is dirty. So if you were to watch those videos, you could clearly tell she wasn't light skinned. She was fairly browned. And the carpet matches the drapes, if you guys get what that means. You guys probably wouldn't, because she wears a blonde wig, but whatever. Yeah, they were making a whole thing about just her, that she got where she is because of the color of her skin and not her talent. Whoa, not that one. We're not cheering that. Get your shit together, soundboard.
Yes.
So yeah, there was a lot of debate. It was like, oh, she only got popping because of the color of her skin. No, I think she got popping because of the way she said.
Yes.
That was pretty intriguing and entertaining to me, the way she was saying.
Yes.
Do you want me to pipe it down, Pinkydoll? Let me know.
Yes.
I believe you. So yeah. I stole these. Somebody asked me where I got them from. I stole these from Guac Shop. Usually they hand them out. I stole them. What the fuck just happened? Yeah. I'm at 9. Hold on. I gotta see. I might as well just fix this while I'm here. Why did you die? Hold up. Oh, I am an idiot. I'm over here looking at this camera, and it wasn't even activated. No, I'm not even going to activate it. No. It's going to be a pain in the ass. Shut up, bitch. So, damn, I looked into that camera a lot. Mad annoying. So, yeah. I could just shut this off now, save my battery. Yeah, they were making this whole thing about the color of her skin and shit like that. And I was like, all right, why are we making a thing? Like, why is this a topic again? Why is this always a topic? The color, the hair complexion, and blah, 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 blah of somebody's skin. All right? This is a quiet set. All right? Oh, you're such a shit talker. Yeah, it was like, yo, from the wigs to the light effects to like the makeup and blah, 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 blah. And it's like, even if she did all of that, I respect your hustle. Get it how you get it. Fake it till you make it. Clearly, she's faking it till you make it. She's pretending to be an NPC. So why can't I be mad at that? Why can't I be mad at that? If she's out there hustling and people are dumb enough to pay for all the things that she wants. All right, she has an Amazon wish list. Guess what? Guess who's buying her those rubber duckies for her bathtub? It's me. It is I, Mr. Wonderful.
Yes.
He's going to see the shit out of me, too. Yeah. All these things come into play, and it's like, all right, why are we being mad at her and not the people spending the money? That's always been the thing to me. Like, yo, we get so mad at the wrong people. Like when, what's that chick's name? The Catch Me Outside chick. When the chick turned 18, everybody was like, oh my God, ew, yuck. She started her OnlyFans. How could she do her OnlyFans? Why is she selling her body so young? Why isn't she trying to do more? Blah, 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 blah. And nobody ever said, how the fuck did she make that much money? And it was because of all these perverted men that went out there and purchased the online content that she was putting out there. which was the same as Instagram, but
They're fucking
whoa,
each other.
relax. Yo, that was so love. I am not touching that child. All right. That didn't sound any better either. I gotta wrap this shit up. So yeah. I'm like, you're knocking somebody's hustle. Instead of being mad at the hustle, you're mad at the person that's exploiting it. Because why wouldn't you? If that's an easy way out, why not take it? If you ask me, you're over here complaining that she's using light skin tendencies to get out of the race, and it's like, if I knew that was a cheat code for myself, if me being this complexion or looking lighter could get me far ahead in life, guess what? Your boy's doing it. I'm fucking out of here. I'm looking at this fucking hustle like,
Bitch, give me some chon chon.
you fucking feel me? Shit. I'm still looking at this fucking camera because I'm so used to looking at this camera. I've been catering my body turning this way for the fucking camera not to work. And the way the camera works is that all you have to do is press the fucking button right there and it would catch everything that's going on. But no, I am a fucking idiot. So, as you can tell, production-wise, I'm fucking upset right now. And you know who else is upset? Kim Kardashian. And I'm still looking at this microphone like an idiot. I mean, the camera. So, I don't know if you guys ever seen that episode of the Kardashians where North was playing a video game and they got an ad and it was an ad of her sex tape with Ray J. Right? And she was like, oh my God, how do I explain this? How does this come up? What do I tell my child? That you sold your fucking body for money. And you're still doing it, just with more clothes on. Barely. But, yeah. Now, you're mad that Kanye West was getting sloppy toppy on a fucking boat, wherever he was. You're mad. You're mad? Really? I wouldn't be mad. How could you be mad at that? You're going to be like, well, you should know the gravity of your situation and who you are. You know, there's always somebody watching and blah, 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 blah. No, fuck that. There's spontaneous moments sometimes. And sometimes you get some sloppy toppy on a boat with bare ass cheeks on the hard wood. All right?
Yes, 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 yes.
Even she agrees. All right? So it's like, what are you upset about? No. I get what some of the things you're upset about, but what are you upset about in this situation? That's what I'm trying to figure out. It's like, how could you be upset of an intimate moment that was captured by people spying on them? You telling me you've never done that? And ladies that are judging it, because I see ladies judging it, you never like gave roadhead? Come on. My son had the nicest of tiniest boats with fucking oak wood, and you're giving head in a 1993 Honda Civic with fucking only 3 gears in that shit, and you have the nerve to judge? Did it start making the 3 gear fucking... Did it start making the 3-speed after 1992? I don't know, there's somebody who's going to say some shit like that. No, I don't care. Why am I still looking at this camera? I'm so fucking upset. So, yeah. Yeah, that shit really vibrating. Relax. Yeah. That was one of those things that like, yo, shit happens and what can you do about it? It's like, I want this to be like, yo, come on. Like, you never gotten in the mood and like, all right, whatever. Like parents, you never been in the mood. You're like, you see your girl, you go grab some ass cheeks. She's like, yo, go lock the door. And when you go lock the door, you kind of didn't close it all the way. You kind of halfway locked it. And now your child walks in and you got your girl in the Boston Crab. And he's like, get off my mommy. In a minute. Give me a second. Let the boy watch. Like my father's father and his father's father before him. Son, I hate people. Son. And then it's apple and oranges still again because it was like, all right, because you know the status of you, blah, blah, blah. But you actually went out and sold your tape. You had your mom review the tape, and she was like, "Nah, we're gonna edit some of this shit out because that shit was boring as fuck, and we're gonna find a way to make money off of it." So you're not gonna tell me it's the same thing. Me having an intimate moment with the girl that I'm with on a place that I'm supposed to be by myself. I paid mad money to put bare cheeks on hardwood. Hey, yo, what the fuck? Yeah, son, what are we doing? 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 I think that person that throws the first stone should wonder if they live in a glass house, and the first person to let me be the first person to throw the stone, because then I shall smoke if it. No, this doesn't parallel with that one. I'm gonna have to work on that. I apologize to y'all. All right. I'm fucking thirsty. Damn, you heard that? Time to move on to the next subject. And we are out of here, and we're going into...
The thoughts, views, and opinions expressed by its host and guest on this podcast is for entertainment purposes only. I express firmly I am here to have a fun time, and don't need anyone ruining it by being butthurt. Take your clapped cheeks somewhere else. I am not a professional, I just play one on the show. Thank you, and continue supporting. Deuces.
And without further ado, here we go. Welcome everybody back to Part-Time Lover. Thank you to everybody that participates in this section, that submits the questions for me to answer, even if some of you guys don't want me to share your answers. It's okay, because I will not give out your identities no more like I did in the first episode, the first 3 episodes. So your secrets are safe with me. Do. That's not the same melody as that Alicia Keys song. My vocals is off. I'm falling asleep. My dog is judging me. Drinking with a flow. I have a D. So let's jump into the first question and see if you guys agree with this person or not. Whatever. It's your journey. You can move through it.
My girl slept with my boss.
Hey.
We were at a company party,
Hey.
and they hooked up. They both
Wow.
said they were drunk and want to work past this. We all feel like shit, but what am I supposed to do here? Do I leave her and keep the job, or leave the job and keep her? I am so lost.
Round of applause. Only because it seems like you're like weighing things out. Like you're trying to figure out, all right, should I go with this perk or go with that perk? If you ask me, I would not go with any of them, but you're probably more mature than I am because of your sentence structure that you just submitted, because you got cheated on with somebody you probably don't fuck with like that. And then you're in a pickle because it's like you still refer to them as my girl and my boss, not this girl I used to talk to, this whore, this dumpster, all these things. You were really nice with the niceties, which means you still have a lot of feelings for this person. And then you were like, my boss, my employer, the person that feeds me, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that one. They would not still be my boss if they slept with my sister. They would not be my boss if they slept with my work wife. They would not be my boss if they were my boss. I'm my own boss. Follow these tips to become your own boss. First step, don't listen to anything I'm saying. Let's go. Now, what kind of job do you have? What kind of perks, what kind of benefits you got? Because at the end of the day, I'm telling you to get rid of her. And then, oh, it's about to happen. She hears them. And then it's like, how much are you making at this place? Are you really making a splash? Can you really become something from this place that you're working? And all of these things come into play. And Roxy, you better keep it down, all right? Unless you're answering the question, let me talk. Yeah, all these things come into play. And at the end of the day, I don't see her making any of the checklist at all. Because why was she away from you at the party? Why did she choose all the people in the party? It's that person. And then it's like, wait, hold up. I know I cheated on you, but hear me out. We could still be cool. Nope. I wouldn't, I don't know. That's a situation that's like, no, I wouldn't even have submitted this. This would have been like, nah, I'm good. Like, I already took care of it. You don't got to answer anything for me. Like, you hear the dump truck in the background? Yeah, that's where she belongs, right there. Take her to the dump truck. So my whole thing is like, go beat it down, pussy pink, booty hole brown, and then it's like, all right, deuces, you got to leave. You got to get the fuck off the property. I already called the sheriff. I told your mama, too, that you're a whore. And, yeah, we're both judging you. The same way I'm judging my dog. Hey, can you not clean yourself on my bed? Cool. Thank you. The nerve. Yeah. There's nothing to work through. Either one's getting the chop or both are getting the chop. If it was to me, turn state witness. Say, yo, they're cooking the books. Get the fuck out of there. Send both of them to jail. Say, like, yo, she made you do things that you ain't want to do. And from there, you could work shit out in therapy with the settlement check you'll get from suing the shit out of this place. Am I all over the place? Probably, but guess what? Such is life in your girl's vagina. Who said that? Why would you say that? That's so mean. God damn. All right, so let's move on to the next question.
I think my neighbor want me to pipe it down. She's always outside when I am.
Okay.
And she be looking good as shit. She
Yeah,
always
dude.
wants to be wearing these tight ass clothes outside around me. I'm trying to take it down. What you think?
Let me guess. She's wearing less and going out more. She got the super shorts on, right? She got the tank top. She got her hair up for you. She probably pours a little water on herself. You want to know why she's doing all of that? Because it's the goddamn summertime. You're overreading this. You're overlooking to this. You're over there about to be a creep. You're about to get a restraining order. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. You are bugging out, sir. There was no notifications, no real alert that you just mentioned that says she wants to date. Nothing at all. Like, if you were to tell me she came out like Miss Parker, I'd be like,
You know the fucking vibe.
go tag it down. But what you just listed was regular fucking clothing, regular activities. Listen up, meathead. You're saying the same shit that he said. You're misreading the situation. This was 3 PTLs ago. It's like, yo, you're misreading somebody's kindness for flirting, and then you're just gonna embarrass yourself. And this is why girls don't like talking to us. This is why there's a feminist movement now. But yeah. It's summertime. What do you want her to wear? How do you want her to leave the house in the summertime? That you just, me being like that is like, oh, yeah, she's always outside. So is Oxygen. Oxygen is outside all the time. Like, what is the difference between her being outside and you being outside? You're just looking for a reason to try to take it down, and you probably don't respect her man's gangster. And you probably don't know he's probably in the NRA. He's probably going to shoot the shit out of you. Because that pussy pink, that booty hole brown. Yeah. You're going to need to, like, dial it back a couple of notches. Like, you're wilding. You are wilding. There's not even nothing in here. Little ASMR for you guys. This doesn't look right at all. That was a square, not a circle. Holla at me. Who would holla at me? Your neighbor will holla at me. But yeah, nah, I wouldn't even tempt the waters. Why would you even want to talk to somebody that's in your neighborhood like that has direct access to you, that could probably hurt you or could gas up their partner to come at you for no goddamn reason? That's too much dangerous waters for you to be in. I would move forward with something else. And speaking of moving forward, let's go on to the next question. Oh, you just gonna be dumb, huh? You just gonna be one of those dumb hoes, huh? Wait, why are you not reading?
How do I get this man to understand I don't want to do anything when I get home? I am not his maid or mother, I am his partner. I work long hours and then I gotta go home and cook and clean. It's a lot, and on top of it he wants kids as well. I don't know what I'm gonna do here.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
You know what? I was going to go somewhere completely different with this, but I'm going to sit back and actually analyze the question and what you said. This is me. This is my analyze phase. Your answer is in your own question. Please reread your question. The answer is, you said that's your partner. I don't know about y'all, but partners is 50-50. Everything down the line. I do this, you do that. We'll take care of each other. We're going to move forward. We're going to figure it out. We're going to resolve shit. Point of a partner. So, you need to go talk to your partner. Go have a fucking meeting. Go have a Skype call, a Zoom meeting. Go have something. But as long as there's open lines of communications, you should be fine. You're absolutely right. If you're out here working all those long hours, you do not want to go and do more shit. I mention it all the time. I work long hours. Guess what? I don't want to do anything. I want to take my ass home, get to fucking sleep. Maybe get on the game. But other than that, I don't want to do anything. Ladies, you are absolutely right. You are not somebody's mother. You are not somebody's fucking... How did she say? She's not somebody's... She's not his mother or maid. You're absolutely right. Unless you're in agreement with something. Like a lot of the stay-at-home moms, they're in a certain agreement where, all right, I'll keep the domain clean. I'll take care of you. I'll feed everybody. I'll take care of this. I got you. Go make that money. And then it's like, got it. But if we're both working the same amount of hours and then you come home after a long day and you come home after a long day and I'm on the couch, I got home early, and it's like, hey, babe, what's for dinner? You have absolutely every fucking right to slap me across my fucking face. Because that's a selfish response. It's a selfish answer. It's like, yo, hey, so I know you're tired and you just got to work, but I'm also tired and I've been home, and I could have did things, but no, I left this fucking mess for you. Yeah, that has to be tiresome. I don't know how people do that. Some people view relationships differently. Some people view them as a contract. Some people view them as like, all right, you're going to go do this shit. It's like a legal form of slavery. It's fucking nuts. And all I could tell you, ma'am, oh, my bad. I'm losing it. Go talk to that motherfucker. Go talk to him. Like, hey, man, you know how you had a long day? So did I. You know how you were home? You know where I was? I was still fucking working. While you were doing this, I was still at work. While you were on the couch scratching your balls, I was still at work. While you were fucking watching Seinfeld, guess what? I was Kramer on the subway leaving work. So if you don't get the fuck out my face and cook your own goddamn rice-a-roni, it's like, why are you wasting my time for? I mean, come on. Shit could be broken up evenly to make sure that the other person doesn't get upset. You know what? It's like that psychiatrist. It's like that therapy session with people in a relationship. This guy's like, yo, I get paid money to go tell her every now and then you gotta suck some dick, and I get paid telling this dickhead every now and then you gotta buy some fucking flowers. And it's like sentimental shit. And her love language might be like, hey man, if you do this shit, I'll fucking bless you all the time. You wash some cleaning dishes make me horny. It makes me want to suck stuff. Yo, all right, I gotta relax. Yeah, that's like the only thing I can tell you is like, all right, man, if we're really in a partnership, you really view it like this, then all right, then we need to work out some fucking terms and conditions, and then we need to sign off for the next deal, all right? Or else this might not last long because there's gonna be resentment, and you don't want to you don't want to deal with any form of resentment at all, because that's a relationship killer. So thank you guys for participating in Part-Time Lover. You guys have been great. I love your questions. Keep them coming. Any of the deeper questions I answer myself. It won't ever make the show. Just FYI, in case you guys are wondering and like, yo, why you're not gonna submit a question. It goes beyond the 3 questions that I choose to answer. So yeah. So that's all for. All right. So if you guys pay attention to any of my work, I have a series called Disposable, and Disposable is coming to an end soon. I got 2 more episodes to do, and then it's completely done. That chapter should be closed. And I was over here debating what I should talk about, even though they're right in my face, and I'm gonna fucking do it anyway. So if you're a friend of Disposable, thank you. It's very important to me. It's more personal. It's a lot. I feel like I leave a bit of my soul in each fucking Disposable episode, just because I'm speaking from a place that a lot of people don't know. Like my truth. I'm speaking from a place that it's not very common for me to speak about. Like when I was talking about friends, when I was talking about family and shit like that, I never talk about those things. But on Disposable, I decided I'm going to be vulnerable and I'm going to talk. So I have 2 more subjects, and then the chapter for Disposable shall be closed, and which is my diabetes and alcoholism. So those are going to be like, it's going to be hard for me to record those 2 because it just revolves around so much shit. It's a fucking shit show with those 2 things. So, yeah, if you guys are going through it, if you're in the same boat as me, stay strong. Hopefully there's a light at the end of the tunnel for us, and it's not the pearly gates, all right? But, yeah, that's what's going on. And I appreciate everybody that watches this. I appreciate all the new listeners. I appreciate all the new followers. And that is all I have for you guys for today. Hopefully this is a episode that you guys can fuck with. And I am out of here. I am your host, Jose Luis. Peace, 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 and we out.
Have you guys seen the new episode of No Special Characters podcast? It's incredible. It's huge. Jose is a special guy. Quite frankly, the best podcast I've ever seen.